came to pass. In the spring of 2016, on the holiday of Purim, Temple Israel transformed an ancient festival into a new community celebration for Columbus, Ohio. A festival of light, gladness, happiness, and honor. A festival of pure imagination. Allyson Sensor was a beloved young woman who, like Queen Esther in the story of Purim, valued community and family above all. This film is both a testament to her legacy and love of tradition, along with how a rabbi and community leader
Shalom, I'm Rabbi Sharon Mars, and this is
partnered with a renowned Broadway director and producer to turn tragedy into triumph and etch in the sands of time Temple Israel's annual Allyson Sensor Hamantaschen Festival.
Purim is the festival which remembers what it is like to be discriminated against and to survive that experience, as happened back in ancient times in ancient Persia, where we hid our identities. Esther hid her identity from the king, Ahasuerus, and went undercover to save her people. It's a story of courage and it's a story of redemption. Ultimately, it's a story of finding out who we are and taking pride in our identities. The unique thing about Purim and the book of Esther is that instead of saying, so then we were saved and let's just go back to the party, we actually take stock in that moment and we say, we have every reason to celebrate. We have to tell this story, one generation to the next. And then it actually commands us to take care of other people. So right there in the actual text of the Purim story, it says, don't let this moment totally sweep you away. Stay grounded, stay conscious, be grateful, and then go have fun.
That's where the dance floor ends. Red umbrella, red umbrella.
I'm Neil Goldberg. In 2010, my daughter, Allyson Sensor, left New York City for Columbus, Ohio to live out her dreams of marriage, family, and new beginnings in a community where she could use her voice, be creative, and make a difference. It was to be her happily ever after. At the age of 35, Allie's unexpected passing in 2016 left behind 3 young daughters, Reese, Blake, and Jordan Sensor, along with family, friends, and a community in disbelief. Allie was a beautiful soul through and through, with courage, passion, and love of her Jewish heritage.
She was a symbol of energy, of tolerance, of commitment, dedication. She wanted people to come together in the most serious ways that they could, to lift up people who are in need, but also to bring people together like a family. And this is her family.
Allie was unbelievable. It was all about the kids. She just wanted kids to smile.
I met Allie through her involvement in charitable giving. She was involved in our furniture division in planning and deciding who we're going to give our charitable endeavors to. And so Allie already had in her DNA the idea of how to give back to the community.
The unique thing about Allie is that she got community and what that means. And we were just lucky to have her on our board.
This is about celebrating an individual, but also celebrating a community. To be able to do a festival, a carnival in her honor, I think talks about celebrating life, celebrating each other, celebrating diversity, really speaks highly of an individual, but also I think speaks highly of the city of Columbus.
We as Jewish people, we want to do tikkun olam, reaching out, giving charitably of ourselves beyond the bounds of our synagogue walls or our synagogue families, and this is just another opportunity to do it.
It was a villain's hat, ancient story, and a delicious cookie that Jews started making in the 19th century. A pastry named after someone unsavory that turned into something sweet.
The Hamantaschen cookie is very unique to the holiday. It's a little triangle, and it's got something hidden inside. You actually have to break open the cookie to kind of really experience it. And for me as a rabbi, that means all about who are we as Hamantaschen in a way? Who are we actually hiding, and who do we reveal ourselves to be?
Baking, sharing, and eating Hamantaschen cookies during the Purim holiday was a big part of our family life. Allie inherited her Hamantaschen recipe that dates back to Poland in the early 1800s. So when Allie started to bake Hamantaschen with her girlfriends and their kids and share them with the Columbus community, it was no surprise this tradition caught on so quickly. Together with Rabbi Sharon Mars and Temple Israel, we now have created the annual Allyson Sensor Hamantaschen Festival, a magical extravaganza for all families, cultures, and faiths, a celebration of so much of what Allie personified. Since the Purim holiday is synonymous with carnival, costumes, fun, and prizes, we decided to reimagine a carnival with amazing decor, bounce houses, crafts, dancing, games, entertainment, food, and lots of surprises. Anyone in the community can even bake their own Hamantaschen and enter to win a grand prize along with the coveted title of Best Columbus Hamantaschen. We also fly in for everyone to taste thousands of gourmet Hamantaschen from the best bakeries around the country. From Seattle to New York, Miami to Minnesota, the flavors and ingredients range from chocolate, raspberry, and apricot to key lime, dulce de leche, coffee liqueur, and cheesecake. There's truly a gourmet delicacy for every taste bud in this celebration of pure imagination.
This is great fun. Really a celebration of life. There are a lot of families and children.
This is really about the community and several generations. I see people here with their grandchildren, people here with their kids, people here without kids like myself, who empty nesters, and to have all this in memory of Allie and to keep the spirit and her spirit alive is just wonderful.
I'm thrilled that there are people here today who are not from the Jewish community. And I think, especially now, when things are fractured in a lot of ways in our community, this is a wonderful way to bring people together.
The importance of sharing, the importance of community is so valuable. And it reaches across every line, ethnic lines, social economic lines.
It brings the community together, both Jews and non-Jews and kids of all ages, to come out to have a good time to celebrate Purim, which is about like dressing up in costume, and of course Hamantaschen.
It's an unbelievable Purim event. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic in there. I have both my kids and my wife here. It's our really first Purim experience in Columbus. and they've taken it to a different level. I mean, there's Purim and then there's this Purim.
If you are in the event, you can see the spirit of the children who are so excited to partake in all of the activities here. It's really bringing together the community through the eyes of my 2-year-old. She's having the best day of her life right now.
My goal is that the Columbus, Ohio community continue to participate, be dazzled, and support the Allyson Sensor Hamantaschen Festival. I plan on sharing my talents, imagination, and resources to continue making this festival not only a landmark annual Ohio event, but the premier fun and family celebration of Purim and Hamantaschen cookies for anyone who wants to attend. The biggest and best event of its kind. That would make Allie smile.
My hope is that what people are experiencing here grows to be even a bigger community festival.
I would hope this keeps continuing, get bigger and bigger.
To build something that's fun, that's meaningful, and has history and relevance.
I encourage folks that have not been to Purim to come out. This is a wonderful time of sharing.
Stories create community and enable us to see through the eyes of others. And so, as this story is etched in our hearts and imaginations, it is for all of Columbus, Ohio to treasure. A festival of sweet memories about a beautiful ancient tradition revered by a remarkable woman and passed down through generations. Every year, Purim brings with itself a new ray of hope and encouragement. May we all enjoy the light and gladness. Rise by lifting others. Smile and change the world. And share the happiness of Purim. Let us rejoice, remember, and revel in Hamantaschen. Honor Allie and save the date.